What if the secret to radiant, youthful skin wasn't found in a bottle, but in 6 overlooked nutrients your body has been silently begging for? According to peer-reviewed research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, specific vitamin deficiencies have been directly linked to premature skin aging, thinning, and uneven texture. This video examines 6 medically studied vitamins that support collagen production, elasticity, and the skin's natural barrier function as women age. Watch till the end to discover how daily habits supported by science can help reduce wrinkles and restore glow from the inside out. The first nutrient may already be part of your night cream, but using it incorrectly could be making your skin more sensitive. Let's begin. Food number 1, vitamin A, retinol, the cellular reset agent. As the years pass, the skin begins to whisper signs of fatigue. Fine lines deepen, brown spots linger, and that smooth texture once taken for granted slowly fades. For many women over 50, this change feels sudden, even unfair. But beneath those visible shifts lies a slower truth. The skin's natural renewal process has simply begun to lose its rhythm. This is where retinol, a derivative of vitamin A1, becomes a game changer. Often referred to as a cellular reset agent, retinol has the remarkable ability to reignite the skin's natural regeneration cycle. It stimulates cell turnover deep in the epidermis, gently shedding damaged, aged cells and making way for fresher, more vibrant layers to emerge. In a biological sense, it tells tired skin to start over. A landmark study published in the British Journal of Dermatology found that women using retinol consistently for 12 weeks saw visible improvements in skin firmness, tone, and wrinkle depth. The mechanism is clear. Retinol activates fibroblasts, the skin's collagen-producing cells, restoring the protein structure that keeps skin resilient and youthful. But such power comes with responsibility. Used improperly, especially on mature or sensitive skin, retinol can trigger inflammation, flaking, and redness. These side effects often scare people away, yet they're almost always preventable with the right approach. The National Institutes of Health recommends a dietary intake of 700 micrograms of vitamin A daily for adult women, but topical retinol works directly on the skin's surface and requires special care. Consider the case of a 62-year-old woman frustrated by deepening smile lines and sun damage. She began using a 1% retinol cream nightly, believing more strength would bring faster results. Within 10 days, her skin turned red and painfully dry. After consulting a dermatologist, she adjusted her routine, switched to a gentler 0.25% formula, applied it only twice per week, and layered it with a ceramide-rich moisturizer. The difference was dramatic. Within 2 months, her skin looked noticeably smoother, and the dark spots on her cheeks had visibly faded. To harness retinol's full benefit, patience is key. Start low, 0.25% to 0.5% is ideal for beginners, and apply only at night. Pair it with nourishing moisturizers, and always wear sunscreen the next day. Retinol makes skin more vulnerable to sun damage, which can undo its benefits if not protected. In the world of skin rejuvenation, few ingredients carry the scientific weight of retinol. For those seeking real change, not just surface fixes, it remains one of the most powerful allies in restoring the skin's youthful clarity, bounce, and strength. Food number 2, vitamin B3, niacinamide, the circulation booster. Sometimes the face tells a story before words ever can. A dull complexion, patchy tone, or that tired, grayish hue that makeup can't quite cover. It's often dismissed as just getting older. But in many cases, the skin is simply signaling a lack of something deeper, nourishment at the cellular level. Vitamin B3, also known as niacin or niacinamide, plays a pivotal role in restoring that lost vitality. At its core, this essential nutrient enhances microcirculation, delivering more oxygen and nutrients to the skin, and reduces inflammation, one of the root causes of premature aging. Better blood flow doesn't just brighten the face, it literally brings skin back to life. According to findings published in the Journal of Clinical and Aesthetic Dermatology, Niacinamide has demonstrated remarkable results in improving skin elasticity, fading dark spots, and strengthening the skin barrier. This outer barrier is what protects the body from environmental stressors like pollution, wind, and dryness, elements that chip away at skin health over time. When fortified, the barrier helps skin stay hydrated, firm, and more resilient to damage. But vitamin B3 doesn't stop at the surface. It also supports cognitive function and healthy cholesterol levels, making it a critical nutrient for women over 50. In clinical practice, low B3 levels have been linked to fatigue, brain fog, and sluggish skin turnover. One striking example comes from a 58-year-old woman who had struggled with sallow, uneven skin for years. Blood work revealed a B3 deficiency, likely due to a diet low in whole grains and lean proteins. After incorporating B3-rich foods like mushrooms, avocados, and pasture-raised poultry, along with a gentle niacinamide serum applied nightly, she began to see change. Within just 3 weeks, her skin appeared brighter, more even, and her energy levels improved noticeably. Niacinamide is generally well tolerated when used in topical form, typically in concentrations of 5% or less. As a supplement, the recommended daily intake is around 14 milligrams for women, though therapeutic doses may vary. It's important to increase dosage gradually if supplementing with niacin, the flushing form, as high doses can cause a temporary redness or tingling known as the niacin flush. For skin that's lost its glow and for minds seeking clarity, vitamin B3 offers a double benefit. It works not only as a beauty enhancer, but also as a systemic booster, reviving both the skin's radiance and the body's vitality from within. Food number 3, vitamin K, the capillary strengthener. Some signs of aging are subtle: a dark crescent beneath the eyes, fine red veins near the cheeks, or persistent bruising that takes longer to fade. While often chalked up to thinning skin, these visual clues may actually point to something deeper: the weakening of blood vessel integrity. This is where vitamin K quietly steps in as one of the most underappreciated skin-supporting nutrients. Vitamin K exists in 2 primary forms: K1, phylloquinone, found in leafy greens, and K2, menaquinone, produced by gut bacteria and present in fermented foods. Both forms play an essential role in vascular health, particularly in maintaining capillary strength and preventing blood from pooling beneath the skin. Research published in the Journal of Drugs in Dermatology highlights vitamin K's ability to reduce subcutaneous bleeding and vascular fragility, especially in sensitive areas like the under-eye region. By strengthening capillary walls and improving blood flow, vitamin K can visibly reduce dark circles, bruising, and the appearance of spider veins, concerns that become increasingly common with age. One compelling example involved a 67-year-old woman recovering from a minor cosmetic procedure. Despite a successful outcome, swelling and purplish bruising around her eyes persisted. Her dermatologist recommended a topical cream containing vitamin K, one applied twice daily. Within just 1 week, her skin showed marked improvement: less puffiness, less discoloration, and a more even tone. It's important to note that while vitamin K is safe for most people, those taking anticoagulant medications, such as warfarin, should consult their physician before increasing intake. Vitamin K plays a direct role in blood clotting, and adjusting levels without guidance could interfere with treatment. For topical use, look for products specifically labeled with K1 or K2, often marketed for brightening or post-procedure healing. When it comes to dietary sources, prioritize dark leafy vegetables such as kale, spinach, and collard greens, foods that naturally deliver K1 in bioavailable form. K2 can be obtained from natto, fermented soybeans, egg yolks, and certain cheeses. Though it rarely makes headlines, vitamin K serves as a foundational nutrient for skin support. By reinforcing the body's most delicate vessels, it helps restore a calm, even complexion, and for many women, that's the quiet confidence they've been missing. Food number 4, vitamin C, ascorbic acid, the collagen catalyst. Aging skin doesn't just sag, it loses its ability to bounce back. The texture becomes rougher, the tone uneven, and dark spots begin to settle in as unwelcome reminders of years gone by. But behind many of these visible changes lies a single biological process: the breakdown of collagen. Vitamin C, or ascorbic acid, is one of the body's most critical tools for reversing that breakdown. It's not just a brightening agent. It's a foundational nutrient that plays an active role in collagen synthesis, helping the skin maintain firmness, elasticity, and a youthful texture. Without adequate vitamin C, the enzymes that form and stabilize collagen fibers cannot function effectively. According to research published in the Dermatoendocrinology journal, vitamin C not only increases collagen production, but also acts as a potent antioxidant. It neutralizes free radicals, unstable molecules generated by UV exposure, pollution, and stress that degrade skin cells and accelerate aging. This dual function makes it one of the most powerful anti-aging agents known in dermatological science. But the benefits don't stop at the skin surface. Internally, vitamin C enhances immune response, supports wound healing, and boosts iron absorption, critical factors in energy production and systemic health, especially for women over 50. One particularly striking case involved a 60-year-old woman living in New York City who struggled with sun-induced hyperpigmentation and an overall loss of skin vitality. After introducing a morning skincare routine that included a 15% vitamin C serum, alongside daily servings of strawberries, bell peppers, and citrus fruits, she began noticing visible results. Within a month, the dark patches on her cheeks had lightened significantly, and her skin appeared more luminous and resilient. To maximize its effectiveness, vitamin C should be applied topically in the morning, preferably under sunscreen. This pairing not only boosts antioxidant protection, but also shields the skin from UV-induced oxidative damage. Stability is crucial. Vitamin C degrades quickly in the presence of light and air, so serum should be stored in airtight, dark-colored containers and kept cool, ideally in a skincare fridge or a temperature-controlled drawer. When used correctly, vitamin C becomes more than a brightener. It functions as a catalyst, helping the skin rebuild from within while providing external defense against environmental stressors. For women seeking to restore radiance and firmness naturally, it's one of the most essential nutrients to prioritize daily, both in diet and in skincare. Food number 5, vitamin D, the skin immunity regulator. When skin becomes dry, flaky, or inflamed, the first instinct is often to reach for a new moisturizer or serum. But what if the problem isn't topical at all? For many women over 50, persistent irritation or delayed skin healing may actually signal a deficiency in one of the body's most overlooked nutrients, vitamin D. Vitamin D3 plays a multifaceted role in maintaining skin health, far beyond its well-known effects on bone strength. According to the Journal of Investigative Dermatology, vitamin D functions more like a hormone than a traditional nutrient, influencing cell growth, immune regulation, and the integrity of the skin barrier itself. Without adequate levels, the skin becomes less efficient at repairing damage, more prone to inflammation, and more vulnerable to environmental stressors. One of vitamin D's key contributions is supporting the skin's immune defense system. It enhances the ability of skin cells to resist pathogens, reduces the likelihood of infections, and modulates inflammatory responses, especially in conditions like eczema, psoriasis, and rosacea. These benefits are particularly vital for aging skin, which naturally loses some of its protective capabilities over time. A compelling example involved a 66-year-old woman who had battled recurrent eczema flare-ups for over a decade. Despite trying various topical steroids and creams, her condition remained stubborn. A blood test revealed a significant vitamin D deficiency. After supplementing with 2,000 IU of vitamin D3 daily and increasing sun exposure in short, safe intervals, her skin saw a noticeable improvement within 2 months. Less redness, fewer patches, and faster healing after irritation. The risk of deficiency rises sharply with age, especially for those who spend limited time outdoors, live in northern climates, or consistently wear high SPF sunscreen. The National Institutes of Health recommends 600 to 800 IU of vitamin D per day for most adults, though some experts suggest 1,000 to 2,000 IU for individuals over 50. Safe sources include fatty fish, such as salmon and mackerel, fortified dairy products, egg yolks, and moderate sun exposure. It's advisable to confirm vitamin D levels with a blood test before starting high-dose supplementation. When balanced properly, vitamin D offers far-reaching skin benefits, strengthening the barrier, speeding up repair, and calming inflammation. For mature skin struggling with sensitivity or delayed recovery, this vitamin may be less about aesthetics and more about restoring the skin's core ability to protect and heal itself. Food number 6, vitamin E, the moisture defender. For many women, winter isn't just about cold air. It's about cracked lips, flaky cheeks, and skin that feels like paper. When moisturizers no longer seem to help, the issue might be more than surface level. The body may be missing a vital nutrient that protects, heals, and fortifies the skin from the inside out. Vitamin E. Vitamin E, particularly in its most bioavailable form tocopherol, is a fat-soluble antioxidant that plays a critical role in maintaining skin hydration, reducing inflammation, and defending against environmental damage. While often associated with softness and glow, its function is far more advanced. It neutralizes free radicals caused by UV rays, pollution, and oxidative stress, which are major accelerants of skin aging. A review published in the Molecules journal highlighted vitamin E's role in repairing photo-damaged skin. In clinical settings, vitamin E has been shown to reduce UV-induced redness, restore skin barrier function, and speed up healing in compromised skin. This makes it particularly valuable for women in postmenopausal years, when the skin naturally produces less sebum and loses its ability to retain moisture efficiently. One example involves a 64-year-old woman living in Minnesota, where dry winters had left her skin visibly cracked and uncomfortable. She began using a nighttime facial oil rich in vitamin E and added more E-rich foods like almonds and spinach into her meals. Within weeks, the tightness eased and her skin regained its softness, even in sub-zero temperatures. Topical application is typically well tolerated, especially in concentrations between 0.5% and 5%, and works best when paired with vitamin C. The two antioxidants complement each other. Vitamin C strengthens skin structure and brightens, while vitamin E moisturizes and defends. Together, they form a powerful duo against environmental aging. For internal support, the recommended daily intake is 15 milligrams for adults. Natural sources include sunflower seeds, avocados, hazelnuts, and leafy greens. However, caution is warranted with high-dose supplementation. Excess vitamin E can interfere with the absorption of other fat-soluble vitamins like A and K, so it's best to avoid exceeding recommended limits unless under medical supervision. Used wisely, vitamin E becomes more than just a hydrating agent. It acts as a shield, protecting mature skin from the elements while reinforcing its natural ability to soothe, repair, and retain moisture. For women seeking skin that not only looks younger but feels resilient, vitamin E is an essential ally. At 65, Margaret had come to accept the changes in her skin as inevitable. Fine lines around her mouth, deep crow's feet at the corners of her eyes, and a dull tone that no foundation could fix. She had spent years trying creams, lasers, and facials, each one offering only temporary results. It wasn't until she shifted her focus inward that real transformation began. Margaret's approach wasn't revolutionary, it was consistent. Under the guidance of her dermatologist, she incorporated 6 essential vitamins into her daily routine, both through targeted skincare and nutrient-rich foods. Mornings began with a gentle vitamin C serum layered beneath sunscreen. At night, she applied a low-dose retinol cream buffered with vitamin E. Her meals were filled with spinach, salmon, avocados, mushrooms, and fortified dairy, covering her needs for vitamins K, D, B3, and more. Within 3 months, the change was visible, and not just to her. Friends commented on her brighter complexion. The persistent fatigue that had dogged her for years eased. Her skin not only looked healthier, it felt firmer, calmer, and more alive. Margaret's story isn't about a miracle product or overnight results. It's about science, consistency, and patience. Aging is inevitable, but the speed and severity of that aging can be influenced by the nutrients the body receives. Her journey is a reminder. Beautiful skin doesn't start with a price tag. It starts with knowledge, daily care, and the decision to nourish from the inside out. The skin is more than a canvas for beauty products. It's a living, breathing reflection of internal health. Every wrinkle, dry patch, or flare-up can signal something deeper. A nutritional imbalance, a depleted barrier, or oxidative stress silently damaging skin cells beneath the surface. Science now makes it clear that 6 specific vitamins, A, B3, C, D, E, and K, serve as the biological keys to maintaining youthful, resilient skin. Each plays a distinct but interconnected role, boosting collagen, calming inflammation, repairing capillaries, and shielding against environmental damage. When used together, their effects are not simply additive, they're synergistic. Too often, focus is placed on just one ingredient, retinol, perhaps, or vitamin C, while overlooking the system that supports true rejuvenation. Lasting results come not from single fixes, but from strategic, evidence-based combinations. Simple changes can begin today. Add more leafy greens to a dinner plate. Choose bright berries over sugary snacks. Spend a few safe minutes in morning sunlight. Swap harsh skincare products for those containing gentle, proven forms of vitamins. These are small steps, but they carry cumulative power. Now is the time to reflect. Are these nutrients part of your routine? If not, where could you begin? A multivitamin, a serum, a new recipe? Consistency beats intensity. Progress beats perfection. And if this journey resonates, share it. There are thousands of women quietly searching for real, lasting solutions. Together, through informed choices and community, aging beautifully becomes not just possible, but empowering.